After living in the United States for over 10 years and building a solid career in the tech industry, an Indian professional returned home in January 2024. But his journey back has turned out to be far more difficult than he ever expected. His emotional and brutally honest post about trying to readjust to the life in India has gone viral, and it's striking a chord with many Indians living abroad who are thinking about coming back home. This man had studied for his master's degree in the United States, worked at top Fortune 500 companies, and was even in the process of getting a green card. But when his company laid off 300 people and ended his green card application, he was left with no choice but to return back to India at the end of his H-1B visa term. He hoped that this would be a fresh start, a chance to reconnect with his roots and build a life in his home. But what he found instead was frustration, disappointment, and cultural shock. In his online post, he talked about how hard it has been to live in Indian cities again, first Delhi, then Mumbai, and finally Hyderabad. No matter where he went, he struggled with basic things. Things like roads full of potholes, thick dust in the air, endless construction, and inefficient services in even well-developed apartment buildings. One of his main complaints is about the daily life condition. He described how even in a high-end apartment complex, showers didn't work properly, the dust in the air was affecting his health. On the roads, he says that it felt chaotic and unsafe. Drivers ignored signals, people parked wherever they want to, and it was very common to see public urination or garbage thrown out of the car windows without a second thought. He wrote that I feel devastated. I'm dying here. Now, this post triggered strong reaction online. Some people sympathized and agreed that once you get used to the life in the United States, where public systems work more effectively, efficiently, and civic sense is generally better, it becomes very difficult to adjust to Indian cities. Others pointed out that infrastructure in India has improved a lot in recent years, and his struggles may have more to do with his personal disappointment after losing his job and green card dreams. There were also people who had returned to India and who were happy about it. One user shared that they moved to a small town in India after 14 years in the US, and now they live near their parents. They feel less stressed and more connected to their family. Another one, who was born and raised in the US, said that while India may have its own problems, they have come to appreciate the warmth of the community and the cultural richness that's often missing in the Western countries. Now, this story shows a deeper issue that many NRIs and immigrants face: the emotional and practical difficulties of returning home after living abroad for years. The contrast in infrastructure, public behavior, and lifestyle can be jarring. While India is growing fast and improving in many areas, things like civic discipline, clean public spaces, and efficient urban management still has a long way to go. At the very same time, it's also about perspective. Some returnees find the meaning in being close to their families, reconnecting with their roots, and contributing to India's growth. Others feel stuck between two worlds, unable to find peace in either. So, is India difficult to return after living abroad? Well, the answer isn't simple. It depends on what you value, whether it's clean roads and smooth system, or emotional closeness and cultural belonging. What's clear is that returning to India after many years abroad is not just about physical move. It's a deep emotional journey that can be rewarding for some and deeply frustrating for others.